What's up, fight fans? How's everyone doing today? This is Johnny's second live stream of the day, Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m. I told you guys we were bringing back our second live stream for MMA UFC only. We have a big fight card coming up in the UK. I'm going to be bringing on Nick from Breaking Bad Boxing. I see him in the waiting room. I'm going to do an intro real quick. Guys, join our Johnny Says Boxing VIP Discord. We're approaching 450 JSB insiders. The link is pinned in the comment section. It'll be pinned throughout this entire chat. Remember, boys, if you're boxing heads, this is an MMA chat. So if you're asking me about the upcoming boxing and I don't answer you, don't feel salty. Okay. Also, if you're not following Breaking Bad Boxing, go do it now on YouTube. Nick is a beast. He breaks down boxing and UFC. He's one of my go-to guys with boxing and MMA. So I'm going to bring him on in a second. I do want to give a shout out real quick in the last few hours to our newest Patreons, Ben there, Ole S, and Boxing Life Patreons. I'll send you the link to enter the Discord. And then our newest Johnny Says VIP Insiders on YouTube. I am Killer K with the rejoin, Boz Marv 88, all within the last few hours. So we are growing. Go follow him. Breaking Bad Boxing. Boom. We'll pin that there. And what's up, buddy? You're live.
What's up, fella? How are you today?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, man. Is that an A's hat? What hat you got on?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Season coming up. I am yeah, so
I thought you were a Diamondback fan.
I am. So all right, so I feel like I have to drop this quick gem here for you before anyone calls me a traitor. I am a Arizona sports fan full-heartedly. Arizona Cardinals fan. If you've ever seen any of my content, which if you ever seen any of my content, I'm always rocking the Cardinals gear, the Diamondbacks gear, Suns gear. Arizona fan through and through, born and raised. But I have a secondary love for the Oakland A's that I just can't understand. Their baseball lineup this year, I love their hitting lineup this year. Jacob Wilson's one of my favorite players in the MLB. Nick Kurtz is a fucking beast. He could be top 5 in the MLB in home runs this year. Their offensive style of play is just so fun, especially being in a small park. So hell yeah. And one thing too, what's cleaner than a fitted Oakland A's cap? What is cleaner than a fitted Oakland A's cap, brother? Hey, what's that? Okay, one second. Actually, I think I got you here. I think I'll match you this.
Hold up. You just asked me. I'm gonna go with the red. I'm gonna go with the red and navy box C Cleveland fitted, boy. That box C one.
And you know what's funny is I'm even gonna one up you on your own. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. What? What time is it? What time is it?
Yeah, I don't got the Wahoo.
Come on, Johnny. Yeah. I knew where you were going with it too, so I had to bust it out. But
the Chief Wahoo, you got me. That's a dope hat, man.
Hey, at least y'all know I have a full head of hair. I don't rock the hat because I'm bald, thankfully. You gotta mention that for sure. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Phoenix Sun of all time?
Damn, that's a good question here. Do you want a sleeper pick or do you want like more?
No, I have a favorite Sun, Phoenix Sun growing up. So I was wondering who yours was.
I mean, growing up, I loved Channing Frye because Channing Frye had an introduction of the original 3-ball. No one ever talked about that. Shannon Ball was one of those first original 3-ball shooters specifically here. But I mean, why not go with the 2-time MVP himself with Mr. Steve Nash? I really liked when he was here, Rajah Bell. Okay. I mean, Rajah was my guy, especially Rajah with the Kobe clothesline. Rest in peace, Kobe. So for me, those 7 Second Suns, man, the 7 Second Suns team in general is really the Suns that I grew up with. Yeah. So that's really how I look at it. But sleeper pick, Eric Bledsoe was a baller here for 2 years. I had a pit bull named after Eric Bledsoe. Fun fact. I had a dog named Bledsoe. Who's your favorite son of all time?
KJ, Kevin Johnson. Come on,
Kevin Johnson. Come on now.
Let's go. Yeah, he was, I come from that era. Mark Price, the undersized point guards controlling an offense where you had to have a traditional 5 big man center. And I think it was KJ in the 90. It was one of the finals. It was either the West when he went baseline and banged. It was like a generational highlight. Do you remember what highlight I'm talking about? I don't know if he banged on Jordan. Did the Suns ever play the Bulls in the finals?
No, not that I'm. Wait,
did they?
No, we did. we
with
did.
the with Marley on that team and Barkley.
Barkley, yes.
Yeah,
So have I ever told you about my story about Barkley and David Benavidez? And
it was in that series though.
yeah,
KJ took MJ baseline and yammed on him, but KJ was a baller, dude.
which is funny is I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't even know if during that series if I was even born yet. Which
You
is
probably weren't.
so.
You probably
I have to tell you a little quick story here about Charles Barkley.
Let's hear it.
So I was at DraftKings the night that Bam Rodriguez and David Benavidez won me my max bet of last year. I only did 2 max bets last year, and one of those was a parlay for David Benavidez and Bam Rodriguez by knockout at plus 137. Not my usual type of parlays, but it's the type of chalk that I like that I feel overly confident about. Yeah. Charles Barkley walks in the DraftKings Sportsbook, and I see him, and he's just standing there with the security guard, not his security guard, but a security guard from DraftKings. They're just chopping it up. I go up to him before anyone sees him, and I simply show him my ticket, and I'm like, I really like this ticket, dog. I really like this ticket. And I just give him a quick breakdown of why I think it happens. I'm like, Anthony Yarde slows down. Bam Rodriguez is going to be going with someone that's going to be trading 50-50 firefights, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I don't really bet combat sports, man, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He goes to the sports book, opens up his satchel, drops a bunch of tickets, gets a bunch of tickets printed out. And when he's walking out, Charles Barkley looks at me, pulls one of the tickets, and does this.
He took it.
And I'm like, oh, shit. And he leaves the sports book, and that ticket hit. So to this day, I don't know. I do not know.
And tag him on the gram.
I don't know if he wants people to know he's a degenerate gambler like that.
Oh,
because
we know he is.
He pulled up with a satchel, dog. He pulled up with a satchel. And I remember running. I remember running up to the boys and just telling all my homies that story because I was like, dog, I think Charles Barkley tailed one of my picks. It was one of those. It was like legitimately one of those moments that I swear, I pray that he actually tailed one of those picks because I was literally telling everybody, dog, I swear to God, Charles Barkley tailed one of my picks, dog. He tailed one of my picks. And I don't even know if he was just being cool as fuck because the one thing about Charles that I noticed is I went up to him and I called him Mr. Barkley and he said, Chuck, man. I was like, damn, he's an OG for real. Yeah, bro, it was pretty dope. So, yeah, that's my little fun Charles Barkley story. And I like to think that he tailed that parlay. I'm hoping he did because it was a winner. It was a winner.
Round, the big mound of round. That was his nickname. Well, he had a couple of. So yeah, all the boys are tapping in. We see Randvar, Crispy Chris. You should recognize all the boys here.
Crispy Chris is my dog.
Yeah,
Crispy.
King of Fitness is in the house. So
King,
what we're gonna
brother.
What I'm gonna do?
I can't see any of the comments, by the way, just so you know.
You don't see the. Because you're not using it.
My computer broke, and I am on my phone on a browser version of StreamYard. So I'm doing the most makeshift version of a stream that I can. It's just one of those days, but it's all good. I was actually going to open up YouTube on my other phone, on my burner phone that I'm be using for odds. So I can actually kind of read the comments if anyone even says anything to me, you can just let me know in that case. So it'll just make it easier.
No worries, man. So what we're going to do is, guys, as you're tapping in, 30 of the boys already in here. You know, usually when we do these MMA streams, we get kind of half, but it's growing. So as you're tapping in, like this video, I'm gonna keep Nick on point for a little bit. I'm gonna ask some specific fights, and then as you guys have questions directed towards Nick, then I'll highlight them. And we're gonna stay on. We got a little while. I don't have to train for another 4 hours. So, yeah. Well, how long do you got?
I'm really not on a time schedule, bro. You know, I'm in the case where I'm kind of lucky. So,
all right, beautiful.
I'm really not in a time schedule. The thing is my headphones. If I have to plug my phone into a charger, my audio quality may slightly drop just because I'll have to unplug my headphones and plug in the charger. But that's the only thing that would change up.
So I just want to let everybody know, guys, this card goes down in the UK. Evolov versus Lerone Murphy, the Miracle, and that's the main event. I'm going to just read off you guys can follow along. We got Mullins versus Carolina, Dyer versus Oliveira, Rock versus Sawadi, Sutherland versus Penchik, Tricoli versus Contravicius, Pinto Franco. You guys can read Nathaniel Wood, etc. Of these fights, I think who's kicking off the main card? Is that Pink Panther kicking off the main card against Danny Silva, or is that Delatse?
I'm pulling up my sports book right now here.
Okay.
So are we starting with the main card or prelims only? Or are we doing only main card? What are we doing? Are we doing everything in total?
I'm just kind of giving them a preface of all the fights. So, you know, if they're playing along and bringing their books up, they'll be able to highlight the one that we want to talk about. The fights that I really have my eyes on as a fan, because these boys know that, I watch, we watch equally as much MMA as I do boxing. I'm interested in the Nathaniel Wood fight. I love Mason Jones and Campbell as well. Those 3 fights, we could start there. Pick one of those 3 and start with one of them for me. Either Mason Jones versus Axel, Campbell versus Silva, or Nathan Wood versus Keita. And then I'll pull the odds up.
Okay, so first of all, I got super excited because I just saw the prop we discussed. There's only one fight, by the way, that we've discussed just so you guys know.
It's not like Nick and I. Yeah.
We've only discussed the Curtis Campbell fight. That's the only fight that we have discussed off screen. So everything you guys are going to be getting are raw, unthought talks. So you
start there.
You said, but let's start there.
I
haven't looked at any odds for this card whatsoever until right now. So I just got my favorite bet of the week, my favorite method victory of the week at the number that just blew my ass away.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Curtis Campbell, Danny Silva.
Yep.
We have ideally, right, what you're going to think is a striker versus striker matchup. But guys, Curtis Campbell has some slick jiu-jitsu, man. Slick jiu-jitsu. Danny Silva, I went back and watched his Josh Culibao bout. And against Josh Culibao, I noticed that he got a little bit uncomfortable in the striking realm with the range, with the low kicks, especially the jankiness of Josh Culibao. And he was continuously shooting. He shot from far away, and he shot really good chain wrestling shots specifically. But there were multiple moments that he shot from too far away from the cage. We saw versus Vallejo's fight too as well that he lacked a little bit of physicality, in my personal opinion. And Curtis Campbell, while he doesn't necessarily look like a overly physically imposing guy, man, when he gets his wings on you, when he puts those wires on you, he is strong as it comes, man. He has that wiry strength, that wiry, strong grappling strength, and he climbs you like a spider monkey. All of that being said, guys, I can see Curtis Campbell making Danny Silva very uncomfortable on the feet. Danny Silva shooting from way too far away. Curtis Campbell having a nice little front choke snap down series, which he does have, working his way to the back and getting a rear naked choke. My favorite method of victory of the week. Curtis Campbell by submission plus 650. Lock it in. I love me some Curtis Campbell by submission plus. Oh my God, I love it. And if you want to be safe, if you want to be safe, Curtis Campbell double chance is plus 225. If you want to play it safe, I think he finishes Danny Silva. I know Danny Silva, career long tough guy, doesn't get finished like that. But dude, Curtis Campbell is the real deal. I think Curtis Campbell can give guys problems right now in the top 15 runs and issues. His striking is good. His striking is great. His grappling is phenomenal. His scrambles are phenomenal. His cardio and pace is great. 5-round tested. Another thing, too, as well that I love about him is you go and look at his record. He only has one fighter with a losing record. I swear, that shit looked like I had a ghost behind me, yo.
I see. It's a reflection.
Bro,
it almost looks like you're smoking bud.
It's kind of tripping me out. I'm not going to lie.
It's crazy. We can both see it. It's not a ghost. It's a reflection.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to open up, though. Bro, this is actually kind of what am I reflecting off of is my question, because this is
the double glass technology of the camera, and then it has another thin layer of glass reflecting off of that.
That is insane. I apologize, everybody, that I got so distracted out of my thoughts. I know the fools that know me personally know I have like I'm a horror movie.
He's a horror film head. Horror film head. I thought you were blazing weed the whole time.
Bro, I'm over here like, dog, what the fuck is behind me, bro?
And then I was tripping because when you moved the black thing, I saw it moving. I was like, oh shit, is that a face?
Thought we saw the whole apparition now. And let me tell you, shit like that, I'm scared of, bro. I don't care something I can't explain, I'm good, bro.
You'll rear naked choke the shit out of somebody, but you'll see a ghost and you'll put dips on.
I can handle myself when it comes to a human, but when it comes to demonic possession, what can I do? What I can't you can't ankle lock a demon, champ. You're toast.
I told the boys I got to keep Nick on check. So hold up real quick. Sorry about that. We like Pink Panther by sub. I want to push back Gamerbot, who's a JSP insider. What would you say? He says he thinks this fight goes the distance, and I think you touched on Silva's toughness.
Yeah, I think Silva also, and this is another thing in terms of his physicality, he has a body I don't think I thought he lacked a little bit of physicality versus Kevin Vallejos. Now,
Who's
Curtis
a
Campbell's,
tank?
it's
Vallejos is
different.
a tank, dude. Yeah.
And Danny Silva has one of those thick built-in necks that's almost plastered into him. That's why I don't think that Curtis Campbell gets him out of there via the striking. I think he gets uncomfortable on the feet after eating way too many low kicks because, dude, Curtis Campbell low kicks and the way he mixes up his low kicks to his high kicks,
The
absolutely
combinations,
incredible.
bro, the way Campbell throws combos, he uses his low kick like it's a jab. He'll throw the low kick, jab up top, rear kick, right hand up top, and you're like, what the hell?
Dude.
And he's free in there. Something I really like about Curtis Campbell when he fights is the kid is just flowing.
He flows.
He's always in shape.
So dangerous.
He's always in shape. He drills. I like a guy like you go to his gram. He's always drilling. Lives in the gym. Does at the stage of his career where he doesn't give a shit about like cars and watches and all. The dude is just. You can see videos of him 7 years old training. The kid is like in love with the game. So it's a good fight.
Yeah, and I definitely don't think he knocks out Silva. I think Silva has that body type to not be knocked out until his wear and tear really starts to fade on him. But I can 100% see him getting uncomfortable in the striking realm, shooting a shot from too far away, which we saw against Kulabau. And then we see someone like Curtis Campbell who has 1,000 times better of a ground game than Kulabau, taking note of it. Front choke, snap down, front choke series, working the front choke series to getting to the back, working something where he gets on top, and Danny Silva is so damn tough that where he turns around and gives up his back from a turtle position.
It's gonna be a constant watching these two.
I'm telling you guys,
they grapple. I hope they grapple. I want to see those exchanges. I want to see those exchanges. And I'm a striker, but seeing these guys go from position to position, I do want to let the boys know. And for everybody watching who might not be, who's learning how to bet, if you're on Curtis Campbell, you're still getting 43% return on the money line. So if you don't want to get too sexy, if you don't want to pick a method of victory, $1.43 on the money line is still a really good return. Just want to say that.
I mean, even the books agree that realistically, if you don't think Curtis Campbell is going to knock out Danny Silva, which I agree, I don't think he's going to knock out.
I don't think he knocks him out, dude.
His double chance, if you want to be safe, his double chance is decision or submission is -135.
Okay,
it's absolutely, okay. And I'm taking the submission outright. That's my method of victory for MMA of the week. I think Curtis Campbell's ground game is fucking sick. And it's underrated. It's something that I think people see his body type, the nerdy glasses, the way he strikes.
I love all of it, though.
He's going to force Danny Silva at some point to be uncomfortable and force the grappling. And the way that he scrambles like a ferret, he's solid, man. Curtis Campbell's going to show out here. And I'm telling you, I can see a club and sub being in play. I can see an uncomfortable submission being in play. Give me Curtis Campbell by submission, man. That's how I see it actually going down. And I think the number blew me away. The number absolutely blew me away. When we talk about value betting, boys, let's talk about something here for a minute because, I love talking about these things. First of all, get a good odds converter and odds calculator here. What you want to do is you want to get an odds calculator and odds converter here. So for me, myself here, a lot of people like Odd Chopper. I like Ace Odds myself. Ace Odds is super solid here. And if you're going for the odds conversion here, let's just look at what the odds conversion is. I should have had this pulled up. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. It's too late.
I know. My bad. Sorry. Y'all just going to have to deal with this shit. You're telling me at plus 650. At plus 650, my Ace Odds converter tells me it's a 13.33% implied probability. If these guys fought 100 fucking times, Curtis Campbell is subbing this man far more than 20 times. 20, 25 times, around the 30 time range.
30. If I had to guess, I'd say 30%.
My point is, you're giving me odds that say he subs him only 13 of 100 times. Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. Doing there. In that point, you have to look at the implied probability, and the implied probability says 13.33%. Fuck that. Curtis Campbell subs this tough guy 25 to 30% of the time, in my personal opinion. Easy. It's an easy click. It's an easy don't think it click. Guys, don't get cute. You don't have to go add it to a bunch of parlays. Plus 650, 6-1. Go put a half unit on it. Go put a full unit on it. Method of victory is better to put a half unit on it in this case.
Yep.
I love it. I absolutely love it, man. So,
all right, Nick. Wood versus Keita.
All right.
Nathaniel Wood fight.
In my Discord, a lot of guys were talking. All right. So this is a tough fight here because Keita hasn't fought anybody and Wood has fought absolutely everybody. But Wood got absolutely robbed against Naimov, especially while getting cheated against Naimov, which is absolutely incredibly insane. Wood has a way of letting fights slip away from him, though, that I don't love. I feel like he doesn't capitalize on wounded opponents, and I feel like
it's him mismanaging his gas tank too. He's like, it's almost like he's all gas and then he second guesses because he's afraid to run out of gas. So there's moments where he doesn't push and he just, I get it, but he's a fun guy to watch, man. I love.
I think he can make this fight super easy by grappling. I think he
Yeah.
can make this fight so much easier for himself if he decided to utilize a grappling game plan. I think they want Keita to come in here. I don't think I have the strongest read on this fight in terms of who I think is going to win, but I think betting minus 235 on someone like Keita that we haven't seen tested against anybody, against someone like Nathaniel Wood, who's been tested against everybody, who is a shit brick house and has the grappling upside, I think you need to get your odds and probabilities checked. I'm not saying that Keita doesn't win, because Keita is the guy that they were hyping up since he was running through the 135 to the 145 ranks. So they love this kid out of it's not KSW that he's the king. It's Pranis Pancrase that he's the king of, or that he's the champion of.
Yeah, that's right.
So they love this kid, man, but he has fought in fucking nobody like Nathaniel Wood. And I'm going to be honest, I don't have a bet for this fight. It's really a pass fight for me just because I don't have the strongest read on it. But
the only guy I know,
I think if Wood grapples, Wood wins this fight pretty convincingly. I could see him winning this fight 29-28, 30-27 pretty clearly, quite frankly.
the only guy I know that he's fought is Samuel Bark, Dutch kickboxer, and he stopped Samuel Bark. Samuel Bark stopped my boy on short notice in Cage Warriors a few years ago.
I want to shout out my boy Big Sam MMA, who gave me some tips in my MMA chat about this. And I went and looked at some of the guys he's fought, and the dudes that this guy Keita is fighting are absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. They have no consensus of what a striking game plan is. They don't know how to put together a full fight, which is a big thing too as well. Nathaniel Wood, though he has these gas tank issues, and though he does, again, have issues, in my opinion, with ring IQ, he can fight for 15 minutes, undeniably. For 15 minutes, Nathaniel Wood's going to be there to scrap.
Bro, so I love him. I love him on the money line, guys. I love Nathan at plus 196. I love his. This seems like an atypical UFC like trick betting odds. The kid's never. He's making his debut. You're telling me like this in Nathaniel Wood's backyard? The kid Wood already had a huge.
I didn't even think about that from that point. It's Nathaniel Wood's backyard.
Yep.
Keita shit the bed with the weight cut last time, or getting sick, or whatever it was, when he was supposed to fight Patricky.
Yep.
So you have to think, how does his motivation go from fighting a top 8 guy, top 10 guy to this? That's another big thing. And if you're on DraftKings, by the way, you can get Nathaniel Wood plus 5.5 spread. You can get a 5.5 point spread on Nathaniel Wood. And if you want to be safe of it, take a 5.5 point spread on Nathaniel Wood at minus 120. Almost even money on a 5.5 point spread.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Dude. Oh, okay. So it's different from your book to my book. So let me just kind of break this down for you.
Your screen went dark on us, boy. No, your screen went dark.
Okay, it keeps glitching. 1 second here.
It's probably because you're probably searching on an app.
Well, I'm using my other phone for that. 1 second here. All right. Okay. All right, we're back. Now we're twisted. So let me pull up my phone this way. So they have a point spread like a NBA or a player point spread right here, right? I don't know if you can see it, where it says 5.5. So if this fight goes to the judges, which I think this fight goes to the judges at a very high clip. So if you have these guys going to the judges at this said high clip, if you have 30-27s across the board, that means that Keita won that fight on a 9-point spread. 9 points. You really just need Nathaniel Wood to win. That makes it a 6-point spread.
2 rounds.
Yeah, you need Nathaniel Wood to win 1 round and then another round on one judge's score. Two nines and a 10.
2 nines and a 10.
Yeah, he just needs to essentially win a point on 4 judges' scorecards some point across the fight.
DraftKings lets you... Dude, DraftKings should go to prison. Like, that is... Like, it sounds all cool, fine, and dandy that they're giving you these options, But dude,
He
you
said,
know, like
I
dude,
mean,
they should.
it works out. It works out for when there's a dog that you don't want to take the full dog because you're worried there could be some robbery, fuckery bullshit. It works
Okay.
out for a guy that you think. It works out for gassers too. This is a big thing. If you see a good point spread on someone that you know is going to gas out and be cooked by the third round, then it works out for those kind of guys because. And here's the thing: if you take the plus point spread and Nathaniel Wood finishes Chieda, you win.
Mm.
So if he finishes Chieda, you win. Now,
We don't
if
have
he gets
DraftKings in Australia, by the way. Sorry. We
so
don't
that
have
was just for
DraftKings in
that was for the
Australia, by the way.
American bettors. My bad, y'all. So
Yeah, no. Not you. King Jr., you know, I see you on my stream. I live in Australia, by the way. I love when people find that out, like, oh, you're in Australia? Yeah, brother, I'm in Australia. That's why I say the time and the date before every one of my live streams. But yeah, Nick, we don't have that option. We don't get DraftKings. I didn't even know DraftKings was a store. You said it's a casino? Are they in every
so
state?
they have an actual sports book, like a sports book kiosk. If you don't want to put specifically, like in my personal opinion, if you don't ever want to put too much money, for example, on if you don't ever want to put too much money on your sports book for maybe I don't want to, tax evasion purposes, stuff
Yeah.
like that. And you just want to do in-person tickets, or you just like having in-person tickets with cash, stuff like that. You go into the actual sportsbook kiosk. And another thing is too, is if you're a super sharp bettor, which I have cooked most of my sports books so bad that they're not going to limit me forever. I probably will never get limited. And I'm not overly that sharp. But some people that are super sharp want to avoid being limited on their sports book. So they'll go into the actual sports book themselves, the actual kiosk itself. So
Is betting super regulated in Arizona?
well, I mean, it must be some type of regulated because I know we're talking about MMA, but real quick about a boxing fight. They didn't have Anthony Cuba versus Jair Valtierra by Bet365. They're not offering it in Arizona or Colorado. They didn't offer us Navarrete versus Valdez. I want to say it's super rate. Yeah, dude, it's like they didn't offer us Valdez 2 versus Navarrete. They pulled it from all Arizona books for no reason at all. It's just based on the traders. I don't exactly know why. I can't give you an exact reason, but I would say it's decently regulated. It must be decently regulated, at least to a minimum, right? So, sorry that my phone keeps sliding.
Did you get to tape Axel versus Mason Jones?
Yeah, so I'm very familiar with both of these guys, actually. So,
talk to me.
I think, first of all, this fight is just going to kind of come out to being just an all inside the barn war. It's going to burn each other down, and even money, dude. I just kind of trust Axel a little bit more. I just trust Axel a little bit more. I think Mason Jones, we've seen him he's gone through so many meat grinder of fights, right? Like, dude, the David Onama fight, man, I
love that fight.
Dude, it's like a straight up pin and piss brawl. I think Axel also has the upside when it comes to if this fight does go to a grappling terms and scenario. I like Axel, man. At an even money fight,
does it go the distance? Does it go the distance?
Mason's so tough, dude. It's hard for me to.
It's hard. I don't see Mason getting stuck.
Mason's like literally shit brick house tough, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's still pretty young. I can't believe he just turned 30. I remember watching Mason Jones when he was 21 in Cage Warriors. He gets sent. He goes to the UFC young, only lost one fight, and then purposefully leaves to go fight again at Cage Warriors, and then came back. What's he only have? One loss?
Mason Jones only 1 second. I haven't looked at his tap all. Is David Onama his only loss?
He didn't lose. He beat Onama.
Oh, he did beat Onama, huh?
Yeah, he beat Onama. Mason Jones is a whole dog, dude. I got Mason winning this fight.
So he has 2 losses. Okay.
You sure?
What?
Who do you lose to?
I'm looking at his Tapology. I'm waiting for my phone to pull up.
Okay.
Ludovic Klein and Mike Davis. God.
Oh, the Mike Davis fight was a goddamn war. And Ludovic Klein, my fellow Czechoslovakian brother, is a goddamn dog.
Dude, well, Ludovic Klein, bro, is
That's my boy.
Dude, he's...
It's a shame he broke his leg at the end of that last fight, man. He's been out for a while.
God, man. I just like the way Axel can just meat grinder people, his pace, his pressure. I don't know, bro. I just feel like...
Yeah, I don't see... I'm American. I ain't coming to France to lose to a French fighter.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. I hate betting on Frenchmen, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No offense to you Frenchmen.
You think the Butcher was going to lose to a Frenchman?
To a French fight? Yeah.
You think the Butcher was? Come on, bro. I love fading French fighters, bro.
Yeah, same. I'm taking Mason here. Mason Jones.
Honest, brother, you just sold me on Mason. You literally just flip-flopped me on Mason.
I think it's going to come down to that toughness, that grittiness.
Which sucks is, I mean, I have a few spots I am confident in, guys, just so you guys know. So I'm not going to be, like I said, Curtis Campbell submission. He just flipped me on Mason. I didn't give a strong read on Wood, even though I think the Wood experience honestly should outlast. But dude, but you just sold me honestly on Mason, man. Like,
dude, his tape. Dude, don't sleep on Mike. When the loss he lost to Mike,
I will say this: if this was a 5-round fight, though, Axel's cardio would push him to the finish line, man. Yeah. Like, but it's not a 5-round fight. That's the thing. This isn't a 5-round fight. This isn't we don't do what ifs. We don't do what ifs. We do absolutes.
What if my aunt had a dick? She'd be my uncle. Yeah, we don't do what ifs. So, what other fight do you pick? Another one. So we got 3. We've done 3. I've written these down. Silva versus Panther, Wood versus the Nathaniel Wood fight, and the Jones Axel fight. Anything else? What else is jumping off the screen for you?
Let me go look at odds. Well, I want to talk about the main event, but I want to save that for last because the main event, I feel I have a pretty decent read and confidence meter on, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
Jesus.
How about the CLD fight?
Shit, that line is absolute dog shit.
Which fight?
Let's talk about the CLD fight. Let's talk about I was thinking, like, what's the price of fading Antonio Tricoli, who's 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door? Like,
and then wrecker. Let's talk about the home wrecker first, Roman Dolce.
Okay, so I just want to say this.
Do you know about him? Do you know
about how he came into what's the flyweight's name? Don't tell me. Let me come up with this lore to myself. The flyweight that got his leg kicked off. He's the dude that got his leg
and jacked his wife and started a family with him.
Bro, the wife's name was not Chantel, something with the C. Can you tell me the wife's name real quick?
Dude, it's JP Bays, dude.
That's his name. The dude, he's the dude that got knocked down 4 times by the leg kick.
The South African who, Dolce came and they went to train, I think, in Vegas, and Dolce just swiped up old girl, and they got a little happy family now in Georgia. I can't cheer for Roman. I hope CLD stops him,
bro. And that seems like the pick that everybody's on. But
are they? Oh, dude, shit! I didn't know that.
Someone that I trust and highly respect, you know him well, my boy Kiza. Shout out Kiza. Kiza's on Roman Dolidze or a CLD stoppage 2 through 3.
Me too. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't see any reads yet. I didn't check our MMA Discord.
I just think betting CLD at minus 440 means you need to call the number. I just think betting CLD at minus 440, you need to call the number, man. I mean, I guess you can get somewhere behind his plus 130 knockout because that's his winning condition.
I can't believe Kiza wrote that.
I guess CLD by finish at plus 120
He's
is okay,
athletic,
but
man.
I hate that number.
Like,
he throws too much spinny shit, bro.
Yeah, but
I hate people that consistently spam spinny shit.
But Dolce is slow and lethargic.
It shows a lack of confidence in their game. Fighters, unless spinny shit is part of their game, which most of the time it's not, to me it shows a complete lack of confidence in fighters' games. When they're consistently throwing themselves off, unconfidently, throwing spinny shit, I'm like, all right, I'm going to throw this
I think CLD does it though because he was a basketball player, super athletic. It's kind of like his way of pissing on the fire hydrant. The dog going through the new park, the new neighborhood, pisses on it's him, like, he's like, hey bitch, you might not know me from the circuit, but I'm an athlete. Let me throw this spinning heel kick just to spam it to show you what time it is. I think that's why he does it. But it's backfired before. But he's looked good lately. He's looked good lately.
He has looked good lately. He's looked way more common, way less spinny shit too as well. Yeah, man.
Fuck you dog hunting here. Are you dog hunting here?
Fuck no. Because I can't trust gas bag Roman Dolidze either. He's a straight up gas bag. Like, Roman Dolidze is a straight up gas bag. If he can't wrestle fuck you to the ground, he is dog shit. Like
Yeah.
he even has that jujitsu I don't necessarily love. That's like almost tricky jujitsu to where he has to get you in some weird like calf slicer, somewhat contortionist kind of way, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, like the big kid, the big white kid who just retired, fought out of Milwaukee his whole career with a mustache. He had like 40 sub wins, but
Gerald
like
Mearshart?
Mearshart, it's like Mearshart's jiu-jitsu.
That dude
Like
didn't retire. That dude has a fight coming up, champ.
he put his glove. What? Did I guarantee?
You said we can bet $20 live right now on this. We can bet $20. He has a fight coming up.
So are we betting that I saw him take his gloves off and retire in the octagon?
No, that's not fair. You're right. That's not fair.
Okay.
That's not fair because that doesn't work. That's intangible. We can't intangible.
Okay, so he must need to pay the rent because he retired once.
I have to see this though because maybe I could be wrong. I'm gonna go check his Tapology. I swear he had a fight announced, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll eat crow. But I swear bro, he's fighting Jacob Malkoon May 2nd.
He has an Australia boy, Jacob Malkoon.
Coming off of 4 losses back to back.
Yeah.
All right. So to answer your question, though, I guess we have to get back because you know me, I'm bad. I always squirrel. I love doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, I think CLD does get it done. I just hate the number. I hate the number. I think he finished, and I do think he finishes Dolidze. Shout out my boy Kiza. I think he did it smartly by playing it the 2-3 knockout because Dolidze will be dangerous as shit early. He will be spamming horrendous too far away takedowns. And if he does get this fight to the ground, CLD is toast. I will say this. Roman Dolidze I do.
I don't know, man. He's good. He's strong. He has a good sprawl. He has good hips. He's athletic. He does things not by the book.
I don't think Roman Dolidze will get it to the ground. It's all about if he gets it to the ground. So let me caveat that. We've talked about this too as well. When we caught that, remember that PFL dog we caught a long time ago, Day Ron, when we were talking about anti-grap, and I broke down the difference in my opinion between offensively wrestling, offensively grappling from a jiu-jitsu standpoint, anti-wrestling, and defensively grappling. Like they're all different spectrums and realms. So when you guys are listening to me talk about Roman Dolidze's grappling, it's when he gets the fight to the realm in which he's good at.
Offensively, it's like a front foot fighter. He's fighting off of his front foot.
Perfect. Exactly. Great analogy. He's great on his front foot, but doesn't mean he's great at wrestling to get it there. And CLD being the athletic freak that he is, it's hard taking those guys down, and it's hard taking tall, athletic dudes down. CLD's no fucking midget, as we know.
He's massive, dude. He
has a stance. No one ever talks about this. He has a stance meant not to be taken down. That wide-bladed, bouncy karate stance. It's hard to take those guys down unless you have a really good Japanese low single. Which in MMA, nobody shoots Japanese low single. Which, mark my words, by the way, MMA fans, in the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to start seeing the meta being the Japanese low single. Watch. I'm telling you. When it happens,
is that shooting off the angle? Is that shooting for the seat?
It's legitimately, bro, your shoulder is driving into the mat. You're legitimately driving into the mat. This ear is cauliflowered up, not from fucking sprawling wrestling hips. It's from driving the Japanese low single because it's become my favorite takedown. It's legit. It's so, bro. If you can time someone coming in, it's so low, you're collapsing. It's like a low ankle pick knee collapse. It's beautiful, man. The Japanese low single will become a meta back at some point.
You eventually wrap around their back?
No, you wrap essentially around their backside of their knee.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
Or you can high lift them and tree trunk it, depending on how athletic you are. These Japanese wrestlers.
Why is it called, dude? That you do that shit in Rising, you do that shit in Old School Pride, you're gonna get kicked in the head. Why is it
old school shoot wrestling?
Why is it called Why is it? Oh, because in wrestling, so not MMA.
Well, it's
Japanese MMA. You would get soccer kicked.
So if you watch, I don't know if you watch college wrestling. Do you watch college wrestling by chance? Oh, okay. Oh, dude, you're missing out, brother. You're fucking missing out.
I don't fuck with wrestling, man.
Bro, you're a combat sports fan. You will like wrestling. Trust me.
I'm not saying I dislike it. I mean, I wrestled for like 3 years when I was a young kid in school. I just don't like it.
Dude, so
I'm a boxer, man. I don't like being touched.
So wrestling has gone through a weird wave right now. Really quickly, just to nerd out on this, if you don't mind.
Yeah, huge.
It used to be very brute force. Then it kind of went through a phase of folk style where it was really like heavily offensively looking for. We're not looking to anti-score points and use our hips in a defensive manner or defensive grappler. We're not We're not Kyle
Josh,
baking it. Like
yeah.
we're like Vito Arboruggi in it and things of that nature. Now there's this weird meta of Japanese athletic wrestlers that are hitting these crazy Japanese low singles, tree topping high, working from there. And it's becoming almost a meta inside of wrestling itself, to where the single leg's coming back, baby, and the low single leg's coming back with a vengeance, dog. I highly recommend. I'll send you some clips on it, actually.
Send me some clips.
Because, dude, I love a good wrestling match. If you guys are MMA fans and want to watch some of the best grappling in MMA you can find, please, if you have a chance, Gregor Gillespie versus Diego Fajeda. Holy shit.
Gregor Gillespie wrestled right near he's wrestled at Case Western in Pennsylvania. He's a dog.
Fucking beast, bro. Is
he still wrestling?
I don't know if he's still wrestling. I know he's a wrestling coach. I wish he was still fighting MMA, man. I love Gregor Gillespie.
He never recovered from that Kevin Holland
he came back. He came back and beat Diego Fajeda in that match that I'm talking about. It was a hell of a match. Dude, it's 7 minutes of ferret work. It is the best. It is the fucking best MMA grappling you will see for 7 minutes. I get sweaty every time I watch it. Pause. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's just next level. It's just next level.
Somebody keeps asking about you know what? Oh yeah, Michael Oswell.
Who goes there? Sorry, someone just walked into my crib and I'm seeing who it is. It's my girl. Okay.
All right.
Lock the door. Thank you.
Michael Aswell, Luke Riley.
I bet. Is that Kiza asking?
That's Kiza asking.
Okay. So it's funny as I only taped Luke Riley. And holy shit, by the way, my boy Kiza wasn't lying. He said I was in for an absolute treat, and he was not lying. Michael Aswell is, dude, have you taped Luke Riley?
No, I'm not familiar with him.
Brother, he's fighting a bunch of guys that I don't find highly impressive in Cage Warriors. I just want to list that right now, because I don't think a lot of these Cage Warriors guys are really impressive at all, to be completely honest with you. But Luke Riley, man, the way he puts his hand combinations together, the way his hips are just like shit brick house strong. He has shit brick house hips, man. He marches forward like a madman. He puts together combinations, man. He has incredible killer instinct. I watched his Bogdan-Grad fight, which I bet him live at a plus number. Absolutely incredible. I went and watched his Alexandre Jr. fight, which he just smoked this guy in the first round. And his John De Jesus fight, who's a really good regional fighter, if you know John De Jesus. And he was just putting combinations and body work together on him all day. Now, Michael Aswell, if you remember him from his Contender Series fight, which
Series.
Yep, this is the only fight I actually got to tape, unfortunately, on the Contender Series, was the Bogdan-Grad fight, which is a similar opponent. All-out war this fight was with Bogdan-Grad, but I did not like how much damage that this man took, quite frankly, here. He's easily wrestled against someone like Boji Aoki. And honestly, man, I think the body work mixing with the up-top combinations and the level feints of someone like Luke Riley is going to cause this guy a lot of issues. Bogdan-Grad didn't have any feints in that fight, but the few times that he did feint, holy shit, was he biting. And I'm telling you, if he's biting to Bogdan-Grad, he's going to bite hard to someone like Luke Riley. I like Luke Riley by stoppage here. I like Luke Riley. Let me see if they have a good double chance number on him here. But
is this the co-main? No, surely this isn't the co-main.
It's looking like the co-main.
Wow.
It's looking like the co-main. According to the
he must be a hyped up prospect, this kid.
I mean, him by knockout is plus 225. But quite frankly here, I'm not going to take the knockout, because I'll take the double chance for 10 cents less by a chance that he gets a random club and sub. I think he has one sub in his career, but he doesn't seem like a grappler at all. He has good anti-grappling hips, like I brought up. You saw against John De Jesus. Yeah, give me Luke Riley here by his finish here at plus 215. We have someone in the Discord that said that they know Michael Aswell and that he's been training really hard for this fight, and he may have been. But Luke Riley's a different type of beast, and I feel like this is kind of a spot they're setting him up for to get some smoke going. So I really like Luke Riley by finish here. Do you have any thoughts or any other fights that you want to go over specifically?
Yeah, the MVP fight.
Oh man.
we can't dude. We're only going to see him a few more times before
you
he retires.
Go first, because I've been rambling too much, and I feel bad that I'm taking over your spot.
Bro, I brought you on to do this. I brought you on to feature your brain, your fight brain, mate. These fools see my big ass head every single day on my show. I brought you on to feature you. No, this is why I brought you on, man. So
I have a pretty easy read for the MVP Sam fight then, man. I think this is I think it's the don't overthink it spot of the week. You know
Okay.
I love giving a don't overthink it spot of the week, guys.
Okay.
If you guys are taking giraffe neck Sam Peterson versus MVP at only plus 150, you need to get your fucking eyes checked.
He's
MVP
so
has
stiff,
looked
dude.
MVP has looked incredible, even in his age. He is going to have no chance of touching and moving on MVP. He's not going to have these first-round finish shots that he's been having on guys that are running it face first.
Super stiff.
Bro.
It's like
exit square, and I love, now let's talking a little bit of terminology of boxing. Exit square, chin high, unresponsibly.
Yeah.
Literally exits as square as you can get. Exits as square as you can get. You're telling me MVP, who has that snake-like bounce in and out style, who hasn't had a stoppage in quite some time. This is a perfect spot for me for MVP to get a stoppage, man.
Is this his first fight with the UFC in the UK?
I believe so. Bro, how did I not put... I am forgetting the UK factor.
This is a huge thing, man.
How am I forgetting?
Sam, I think Sam's a Brit too, though.
And I know Sam is way tougher since he's moved up to 170 pounds. But dude, who is the dude that cold clock Sam, put him out cold?
The Scottish kid, the kid from Scotland,
Asmos. He had that one. Asmos put him out cold too, as well, bro. He's been pulled out. He's been put out twice in the first round in his career. I'm not looking past that. I know he put out Trey Waters, but Trey Waters was open to the left hand. Danny Barlow, okay. Kiefer Crosby and Johan Lanos, those aren't two guys that I'm like screeching to the rooftops that he finished. He's fighting a real guy, a real striker who could anti-grapple and quite frankly is going to be the best striker that he's ever faced in his career. He's getting his lights put out. MVP by finish. Don't overthink it spot of the week. Period.
Hands of Stone Barlow, the hand of God, Danny.
Left hand of God, bro. And it's so crazy how open he was. He literally, Danny Barlow, open like this.
Yeah, it was
just
crazy.
Flaring himself, bro. I'm telling you guys, this
is you like MVP by knockout here.
MVP is going to get his first UFC finish here.
Okay,
MVP. And guys, take the double chance to be safe. It's 10 cents less in case of a club and sub. 10 cents less in case of club
nothing's
and sub.
Worse. Dude, I don't think he's ever had a win by sub. Does he even know how to lock something up?
Oh, MVP can lock something up. I guarantee that.
You sure?
I guarantee that. He has 4 submission wins. He has 4 submission wins. Chance.
Does he?
He has 4 submission wins. I think.
When's the last time he subbed someone?
Shit, I'm looking now. I'm genuinely curious. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You know what's funny? He got a verbal sub, so that doesn't count.
A verbal sub.
Oh, dude, he got the toe hold versus Jermaine Holloway.
What are we doing here?
The fucking toe hold.
Dude, if you tap to a toe hold,
1996 toe hold is incredible.
Tapping to a toe hold is even equally insane.
Oh,
you're gonna have to rip my shit off, boys.
Brody.
Like a la John Jones, Chael Sonnen when that bitch dislocated.
Oh my God.
John just taped it together. That was freaking disgusting.
A toe hold is incredible. I didn't even think about that. Tapping to a toe hold is actually incredible, man.
Is freaking insane. So he has a verbal tap,
he has a verbal tap, which we can't even count the verbal tap, I guess.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like, we can't count the verbal tap. I guess you're right, but man, let's not.
I don't even know. Dude, Patterson's gonna go out cold. That's his style,
bro. The giraffe neck is getting put out. I'm fairly confident in that. So
JSide249 says, "Did we cover the Balkan Bear?"
Who is the Balkan Bear? I've never been good with nicknames.
I'm not even trying to front.
I'm not even good with boxers' nicknames, by the way,
guys. JSide, who you talking about with the Balkan Bear, big dog? All right, so that's we've covered.
Keys said, "Watch the toe hold." It's so funny. I opened up my YouTube just to see that, so that's hilarious.
So we've covered 6 fights. That's half the card, man. Is there one that you want to feature?
The main card. We need to talk about the main event.
The main event. I forgot we haven't done that yet. Nice. Okay, let me pull the odds up. See what we're looking at. Yeah, this is interesting. Evelev versus Lerone.
Mate.
How is Austin Lane still getting fights in the UFC?
Dog,
no offense.
He's dropping down in weight. They're giving him the chance here for you, and I guess that's it. That's all we can say.
He was a former pro football player. I think he does a lot. I think he's really like educated too. He does a lot with like communications. So it seems like the league kind of like gives those guys more than one opportunity.
They just want to show him some love, I guess. I mean, is
I
just
don't hate it. I don't hate it.
on a human level, yeah, that's not a
Yeah,
big like on a
no, it's
human
not
level, it's all good. Like
on some real levels. Yeah,
on some real shit,
Movsar Evelev versus Laron Murphy. Speaking of human levels, man, Murphy been through some shit,
brother. Stabbed in the face. Like,
bro.
come on, man. All right,
Insane.
shot in the face. I mean, shot in the face, stab.
Shot in the grill. Shot in the grill.
All right, Johnny, get the mullets out. Wear the sunglasses, baby. Wear the sunglasses, baby,
Oh!
because as you know, the OG dog, the bounty hunter meme is in the building. Where's my dog at? In a way. Where's my dog at? Come here, bro. We dog hunting. Come here.
Oh, yeah,
Come here. In a way,
I got the swindler. Got to bring the swindler hat out.
We're featuring. 1 second here. We're featuring the puppy. Okay. We got dog, the bounty hunter in the building. We got the dog in the building.
You think he's gonna pull
It's
it off?
Lerone Murphy time. It's Lerone Murphy time.
I think it is too, man.
Lerone Murphy, 5-round experience. We know his card is gonna hold up. He's gonna strike the ears off of Movsar Evelev, who can crack, but his distance management is way too good. Lerone Murphy can anti-grapple. Lerone Murphy can scramble and get up, as we've seen. Lerone Murphy has dealt with high-level opponents. My favorite thing, that's an intangible. Movsar Evelev, besides training during Ramadan, just landed in London today.
Okay. He's Russian?
What am I missing, boys? Why is Lerone Murphy a 2-1 dog? What we got, boys?
I like him. I brought it up. I like Lerone Murphy. People kind of gave me shit for defending the young kid. He's not so young anymore. Murphy's last victory.
Man, what's it called? Wait. So Murphy had Edson Barbosa. 1 second.
The knockout against the young.
Pico.
Yeah, I was telling people, I was like, Aaron Pico's a fucking athlete dog.
You know
dude.
what? Well,
I'm a fan of
Pico.
Pico. I'm an Aaron Pico fan.
Aaron Pico is a all-world level wrestler and has some high-level hands. Aaron Pico's legit.
I'm a big Aaron Pico fan, dude. And
people forget Aaron Pico was Bellator's first ever signee that's never had an MMA fight before. They put him on a scholarship contract. They put him on the first ever scholarship contract.
Yep.
Yeah, Aaron Pico was wrestling him very well, putting him on him very early. But what happens the minute that he got up, bro?
Dude, he found space. And watching how Lerone Murphy handled that pressure, just how he handled it too. He never looked like underwater with everything. And Pico is a lot to deal with, man. The physicality, the optics, the pace, the pressure, the threat of the takedown, the hand speed. Pico really has it all. It's just that fight IQ. That fight IQ, dude. He just runs.
Evelev would have lost the Arnold Allen fight if the rules that were today were here, to where he could have smashed him to a grounded opponent. First of all, let's start there. He slowed down hard versus Aljo Sterling, I believe, in the 3rd round. This is a 5-round fight against a true tested 5-round fighter in Lerone Murphy.
I think Lerone Murphy's world class, man. I think he's been world class. He comes from a great camp.
He's been due a title shot, bro. His title run, his Dan Ige win, impressive as fuck.
Yep. Tried and tested. People think with Evelev, though, they think they got one with him. You know, look at these odds. These odds are crazy.
Bro,
like I don't see any value. I mean, I don't see any value. The value on Movsar, any way you try to dice it, you think he's going to stop Murphy? You think he's going to sub Murphy? I'm going to take Evelev on points, not even getting plus money? Get the hell out of here. Just from a value. This shit's disrespectful, if you ask me.
Get the hell out of here.
These fucking guys over here, these fucking disrespectful shit.
You got this fucking guy over here. Yeah, nah, bro. Like, I like Lerone Murphy. I feel like he's been proven enough here for you. Movsar Evelev has those 2 intangibles that I think are very important. Guys, you have to remember sometimes when it comes to betting fights, it's not always what you see on tape. It's not always as black and gray as you think. Sometimes you have to go a little bit deeper and a little bit past what you know. In this case here, we know that Mosar Evelev has been training in Ramadan, and the fact that he just landed in the UK 3 days ago doesn't show me a lot of great signs. How is he going to look on the scales? I'm already going to go add a unit to Lerone Murphy. If he looks like shit on the scales, you may add a little bit more.
Murphy cuts a lot of weight, though. They're both
Murphy. But Murphy just seems to have it in check, man. Like his 5-round shape is, bro. His 5-round shape
that matters. That matters.
His 5-round shape against Edson, bro, was just impressive as fuck to me, man.
And if anything, psychologically, when that 3rd round ends, if it goes to the 4th, Murphy knows that he has it in him.
You know I don't think Mosar Evelev's going to sub him. I think it is going to go to the 4th. I absolutely think it is going to go to the 4th. I think Murphy is far more live for a finish on Evelev than Evelev is on Murphy.
Yeah, and those odds were interesting. Murphy by stoppage plus 675.
That's
is
fucking
crazy.
Incredible, dude.
That's insane.
That's actually insane.
On points is plus 380. I could see Masvidal falling apart.
Man, I feel like we got to give the people a little crazy a crazy little method of victory parlay that would actually be like dog shit insane.
Let's do it. I'm gonna tag this real quick. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna end this live with this parlay time, and then we'll add it up together on right now. All right. I'll bring the odds up. Which fight do we start?
I say we do. I have a let's start off with Curtis Campbell. Double chance Curtis Campbell by finish over Danny Silva. Let's start off there.
Slow it down for me, just so sometimes I don't know how to find these double chance things.
Gotcha.
All right. So Danny Silva, Curtis Campbell, method of victory, submission round combo, method of victory, round market.
Wish I could see 1 second.
Decision no bet, how fight will end, alternative round method.
Re-scroll for me. I'm looking now. I can see you now. I scrolled in.
Decision no bet. You see
it? Scroll back up.
Curtis Campbell to win by decision.
There's the double chances right there. Boom.
Oh shit. Okay, so Campbell by submission or points?
I would do Campbell by TKO submission because I think he finishes him. But if you
plus
wanted
240.
Are we getting crazy or are we being safer? That's a strong possibility. That's what we're looking at.
What do you think?
If you're being safe, you take Campbell submission or points. If you're being what I think happens, I think Campbell's going to sub his ass, and you take Campbell submission, knockout or submission. I think Campbell's going to finish Danny Silva. I know everyone's talking about Vallejos didn't do it. Dude, this is going to sound crazy. Campbell has a better well-rounded game than Kevin Vallejos. He just does. He may not be as dominant as physically of a tank of a striker. He may not have the one-punch KO power. But overall game, I think Curtis Campbell has a better game.
All right, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to add it. We're going to do this. So I'm going to take Campbell by knockout or sub at plus 240. What else?
We go MVP by knockout.
Okay.
Or you could do the submission, but MVP by knockout because you sold me that he ain't subbing this guy. If he got a toe, if he got a fucking toe hold, Johnny, I swear to God.
It ain't happening. All right, so MVP by knockout plus 215.
God, dude, you get incredible odds by knockout.
Yeah, I know. Where else?
And then we cap it off with Lerone Murphy by finish, baby. Double chance finish.
Oh yeah, let's
come the fuck on.
So Lerone Murphy.
Come the fuck on, mates.
Where's the double chance shit? Double chance by
right there.
By knockout or sub, or by knockout or points?
By knockout or sub. Get him.
You think he's gonna finish him?
Bro, I think we're getting a little crazy here.
That's 56 plus 5,600. Let's go.
Like, man.
I'm locking it in. All right, guys. So that 3-legger, we're locking that joint in.
That's a little fun. Once I get off my phone, I can actually play around with my actual sports books. Right now, unfortunately, I'm recording on my actual phone.
Okay. I'm gonna lock that in after we get off, and then I'm gonna share it to the Discord. That'll be a Johnny Says in Breaking Bad long shot parlay. I
You
needed a long shot.
you let everybody know. You let everybody know before they go and put their life savings on it. Remember, guys.
Oh yeah, this
Remember,
ain't a full unit. It's not a full unit.
it's a fun fuck it parlay that you're having fun with. It's not something that you go and put your life savings on. I mean, I don't feel like you should have to tell people that for something of those odds.
Yeah,
But
no, the chat's getting educated. They're getting educated.
a fair safe caveat to tell somebody never hurt nobody and never made me look like an asshole, right? So all kind of works out in that case.
All right, so we are approaching an hour. I'll leave it on for a couple of minutes. We could take questions. Anybody have any questions for Nick? We could talk whatever you want. We'll take anyone's questions. So are you able to read comments right now or no?
Let me pull up. I'll pull up the actual YouTube itself. Give me 1 second here.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's an option.
Yeah, I'm actually
guys. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, go to Nick's Breaking Bad Boxing, subscribe there, and let us know if you have any more questions. We'll keep it on. I got a message. Tommy Ranone. Every time he messages me, it's like Christmas. I'm like, oh shit, inside info. Let's go.
Yeah, I commented on one of Tommy's last videos because I told him I didn't think Najee Lopez was any value. And he's like, if he wins, how is it value? I was like, I'm just saying he ain't going to cover that minus 600 price.
We took him a knockout though, baby.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart then in that case here, but he definitely didn't cover that 600 price. Manuel Gallegos had full sweating. That fight was a tie. That fight was a tie in that round. That fight was a tie up until that round. Go look at the scorecards.
I mean, you could call it a tie. It was close. It was Najee a whole dog for even.
By the way, I didn't take Gallegos. I don't want anyone to think I took Gallegos. I'm just, as you know, when it comes to value, I'm big on value.
Najee just doubled his fan base by even giving Manny his only opportunity to win by fighting like that. In boxing, man,
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That's how you become
rose high for me, bro.
This is what boxing. Why people become iconic in boxing. This is why people remember Diego Corrales. Why people remember Arturo Gatti. Is guys who fucking give the fans everything. You know what I mean? That
Najee's stock rose so high for me, man. The fact that he could go through the adversity with the cuts,
the headbutt, dude. But the one where he
knockdown headbutt, bro. Like
the knockdown headbutt, bro. Have you ever dove in for like a takedown, shot a takedown, and got kneed there? Or have you ever got headbutted like that, bro? That 100%. One hurt. That one hurts more. That one painfully hurts, but also psychologically pisses you. It could easily have broken his framework. Like every time, like if I get headbutt when I'm sparring and we're not wearing headgear, which I don't wear a lot, you take it personal. You're like, you fucking, and he just kept his composure. He looked at the ref saw it, and he regained his composure. That was a fun fight, man. That was a fun fight.
Did you guys talk about Woods yet? Who's Woods? Did he mean
Nathaniel Woods? Yeah, early days. We're already an hour in, De Niro.
Yeah, we can go over that. We can go over that real quick. I mean, Johnny says he leans Wood. I honestly, it's a no bet fight for me at the moment, but I feel like I'm going to be pissed off if I miss the Wood number. Just because
like Wood money line. Yeah.
Keita's fought in fucking nobody, man. And Wood has fought in absolutely everybody. And it's one of those beautiful UFC traps. One of those dudes that you don't know how good they are until you know how good they are, vice versa, right? So
you're going to have to prove it to me. You're going to have to, this is the type of bet that in my strategy of betting, I always like, I'll roll the dice. But I'm not going to take the dude that's never fought in the UFC before. You're going to have to prove it to me. And moving forward, if he beats Wood, then I'll know. But right now, I like Wood.
And then Gasville said,
bro, overlooking
Sam. Nah.
Against MVP.
MVP is, I mean, yeah, you can say I'm overlooking him. He's overlooking himself, how high he keeps his chin in the air, brother. He's literally ostrich straight. He's food for MVP. I'm a diehard Bellator fan. I've been seeing MVP smoke guys like this from the jump. Hittable guys. Dude, he's not going to first round knockout MVP. He's going to get dragged into a matrix that he's never been in before. MVP's only UFC loss is against Ian Machado Gary that he made the fight super fucking close. Super close. And Ian Machado Gary is, quite frankly, one of the best welterweights on planet Earth. MVP is going to crush Sam Patterson. Former lightweight, keeps his chin in the air. He's getting cooked.
Kiza loves Pereira.
Kiza loves Pereira, brother.
Yeah, he loves him.
Johnny, you gonna agree? Pereira the GOAT after he wins the heavyweight belt? Combat sports GOAT.
I mean, not a lot of
GOAT.
I mean, how you gonna?
Hey, as long as he's not fucking calling BJ Penn the GOAT after that shit.
Hey, easy.
I love sparking that shit up.
A little bit of recency bias. some elder
A little bit of
disrespect.
7 losses in a row is a little bit of recency bias.
We got some elder abuse going on, some elder disrespect.
7 losses in a row is not no recency bias,
Dude,
Brody.
you gotta look at
Brody
UFC
got Imanari rolled by Ryan Hall.
You gotta look at UFC careers in spurts, baby. It's not a full thing. The sport is still growing. It's new. It evolves. You look at it in sections. BJ Penn winning titles from 145, 55, 70. The dude won the Mundials as a fucking 1 year rolling. Was only doing the kid. You better put some respect on BJ's name with his crazy ass.
Man. Hey, Gaskell, I don't know anyone from the BKFC scene. Do you have people that you like that I can make
the boys are
tail parlay? I'm down to tell
betting.
Gassville. I'm down to tell Gassville on a little something.
The boys
something.
are betting. Dude, we got some savages. We're out here betting on.
Here's the one thing about BKFC that I know that people that bet on is you can make good money from it because I know they set up random ass. Bro, they set up like Paulie Malignaggi, if I'm not mistaken, 2 fights in a row was like a 3-1 dog.
We couldn't bet on him, but I was like, Paulie's gonna win that fight. He's fighting for a world title.
So, world title.
BKFC world
we gotta
title.
Stop floating the terms world title.
World title. BKFC world title. Dude, what are you talking about? Don't even. I must just. Let's continue.
Honestly, though, I have to respect BKFC fighters, bro, because that's some like dog shit. Like those fools are next level. No, seriously.
No, that's like I don't give a fuck.
Those fools are next level.
Well, those are the guys but they've already cashed in their chips about like optics, what they look like. They don't give a shit about getting pussy anymore. They don't give a shit about like career trajectory. Those are the guys that like things didn't pan out here. Let's give it another go here. And like, dude, motherfucker. Mad respect to the BKFC boys.
Dog. You know, someone brought up a PFL comment. PFL has some pretty good lines. I'm going to be real with you, bro.
My boy Dalton's headlining in Pittsburgh. That's coming up. Dalton Rasta.
Fabian Edwards versus Castello Van Steenis, man, at a close line, dude, is absolutely incredible. I know Van Steenis is coming off some high fucking confidence with that last round stoppage over Eblin.
That was crazy.
I mean, Litton Vassell, who's sub or bust, fighting Jose Augusto, but I think Litton Vassell, the Tower himself, should beat Jose Augusto. Quite frankly,
we don't get options to bet on the PFL. This is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are two lines I really like for PFL. Is I actually like Van Steenis even money, and because I've never been high on Fabian Edwards like that, just keeping it a buck. And I actually,
dude, he knocked my boy out just like his brother knocked out fucking Usman.
Who'd he last knock out?
Dalton Rasta.
Oh.
Hey, easy. Hey. Hey, no, hey.
I don't put much stock into that, champ. I don't put much stock into that.
Hercules,
champ.
Baby. Hercules. Let's go.
Hercules, baby. Hercules.
How are they not testing?
Okay, as long as we're both on the same page here. And by the way, we're on the same page when it comes to Resendez. There's no way Resendez isn't 100%. He was off. Just want to say that. I am on the same boat as after seeing him in weigh-ins. Bro, how did we miss that? How do we miss that? I caught him live, but how did I miss the pre-number?
Plus insane. 700. We're watching the weigh-ins, and on the live, I'm like, bro, this dude
is juiced to the gills. He's pissing Mountain Dew. You put him under a blue light, he's glowing.
Yeah, just dick always hard. Just hard dick the whole entire time, dude.
Bro. So for PFL, y'all, I like Litton Vassell over Jose Augusto. I love Litton Vassell over Jose Augusto. Augusto's never been someone I've ever really been high on. And Castello Van Steenis over Fabian Edwards. Bro. But Jose Resendez, bro, juice to the gills, bro.
We're getting out of pocket here.
Bro.
Yeah, Resendez is fighting Munguia. The boys. How about, do you see that? That broke yesterday. Charlo was like, nah, I'm cool.
Charlo's like,
I don't want a world title fight. I don't want a world title fight.
I'm not going to lie, bro. Everyone, this is a hot take because, yes, he knocked down Cornflake 3 times, 50-42 him. He did not look good in the Cornflake fight. You're supposed to do that in Cornflake.
His balance.
He finished Cornflake the worst that anyone's ever done it.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, a washed Cornflake. Dude, he didn't look good. His reaction timing didn't look the same. Like, none of it. I don't know, man. Charlo just didn't put in an inspired performance. Breaking Bad. Tell me why you don't like my boy Beck the Bully. He should be fighting Resendez. First of all, your boy Beck the Bully got smoked by Gabe Rosado. I don't care if it was a single punch. He got smoked by Gabe Hall of Famer Rosado.
Oh God. Oh God. You guys
I
are
don't know.
shading Melakuziev.
I
Why
don't
don't you
know.
like Melakuziev?
I don't know why I don't like Melakuziev. There's just something about his face. I think he's a facer.
Did you take Darius Fulgham and you lost that fight? Is that why?
Fuck no, I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't like
dude.
BFG either, dog. Stop it. Stop. He's trying to call me out. No.
Don't hold grudges, brother. Don't hold grudges.
Nah. We don't get pissed. We learn some lessons.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I honestly have to be real with you. I have no real reason to tell you why I'm a Beck hater. I have no real reason. Maybe it's because he was beat the shit out of Angel Lozano, who I actually took last week, and Angel Lozano was horrendous.
Bro,
worst bet I made of the year.
We'll have those
top
bets,
two worst bets I made of the year. Angel Lozano and Yanquiel Rivera. Stand by those garbage ass bets. I stand 10 toes when I lost those.
Those were 20. Well, Yankee was 2025, wasn't he?
Nah, Yankee was in the beginning of this year when he got fucking beat up by Rene Santiago. I fell into the trap again, dude. I fell into the trap again.
Mine was Austin Deanda, and I'm blaming it on Tommy Randone. Tommy sold me on Austin. Bro, I know a guy. He's a promoter down in Nashville. He was like, Deanda's the real deal. I was like, all right, plus 425. I'm gonna roll with you.
Deanda got fucking hooked to that fight. Hooked to that fight.
What saved me though is that I redeemed myself for getting J-Rock at Julian Rodriguez at plus 400 in the main event. So I looked awful.
We have been cooking in Zuffa. We were on the J-Rock. We were on Julian Rodriguez. I had a plus
2200. The last Zuffa card, the long parlay at plus 2200.
Yeah, so we gave out J-Rock. I know we both gave him out early. I got my Discord got Jay Bree Panito at the earliest number you could have got it, 7-1. Shout out my go AC the Hulk. We got Hot Rod, it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. Hot Rod was the perfect definition of variance. I thought that was a perfect learning experience for everybody. Bad read, great result. That's the definition of variance. You get great reads like you did with Eduardo Ramirez versus Val last week, where we had Eduardo Ramirez over Val last week, but it was bad result. We got the shit end of the stick, but it was a good read.
Who'd you take?
Eduardo Ramirez beat Dominic Valle clearly 7-3, 6-4 at worst.
But you got to play politics.
Have given it a draw, maybe.
But you got to play politics. You got to play politics. South Florida,
and that's why I'm worried about our boy Yair Valentierra this weekend is because of the politics.
You got to bet politics. So I flip flopped. By the way,
you're on Cuba.
I switched. I did a live stream after we first, guys, full transparency. This morning,
if it comes to skill for skill, Yair's the better boxer than Cuba. Period.
So
period.
On the
Cuba
live stream,
has the volume example. I understand the volume.
Yeah.
And he has the hometown advantage.
Yeah, but also, dude, when you look at Yair's resume, been in there with Morataya, been in there with fucking Lindolfo Delgado, went the distance
for both of these guys. 4 rounds where he started to build. Jonathan Navarro,
he wasn't winning rounds, though, in any of those fights, and Jonathan Navarro came down to Australia and got stopped.
The Delgado fight, he won some early rounds, and then he really gave it away by doing nothing.
You think so? Okay,
yes.
Here was my
Jair Valentierra is 24 years old. He's 24 years old.
Yeah, and Anthony's
can't grow.
23.
And he didn't have his career best performance against Jonathan Navarro in his last one.
Here's why I flip-flopped. Because in the tape I saw, Jair doesn't like fighting backing up. And I feel Cuba is going to do what Cuba does. He has holes in his game. He's not a finished product, but the body punching, the aggression, he's getting more confident. I flip-flopped.
That's where Cuba, this is where Cuba wins this fight. Volume, body punching.
Yeah.
Where Valtierra wins this fight is his overall better ring generalship.
At range.
Better range management. And countering Cuba when Cuba squares up. Because Cuba will square up multiple times every round. You guys watch Anthony Cuba. He switches stances, I think, not on purpose, and he squares up consistently.
He gives you both shoulders.
His first
10-round fight.
And I know Yair is taking this fight on short notice. He trains at 6,000 plus feet in elevation.
Oh, he's going to be in shape, dude. He's going to fucking spam the cardio.
He's a nutritionist. He's
opened his own gym. Opened his own gym. Hasn't been that active, though.
And I know I'm on a literal island here. People I trust are on Cuba. You're on Cuba. My
What?
boy,
I got
my boy
flip-flopped.
JB is on Cuba.
I got flip-flopped.
I like
I'll show
Yair.
you. I even put money in.
I think Yair
I was
loses.
so in. I was so deep. I put my bet in, and then I cashed it out. So
I think if Yair loses, it's because of hometown political bullshit.
You got to think about that, Nick.
I don't think Cuba is the better fighter.
But the thing about betting and wagering, bro, is politics have to be part of the equation, dude. Like South Florida is the perfect example. Fights in Texas. We know about the Texas Commission. If Texas fighters are fighting in Texas, you have to think about the politics of these cards. So
you're making me want to cash out my 2-unit play and just make it a single unit play.
Don't do it, man. Stick to your guns because I want to celebrate you if you especially since it's on record that I flip-flopped. You know what I'm saying?
I would
stick with it.
And I feel like, don't take this the wrong way, I don't feel like you have a great record when you flip-flop. I feel like
I'm not a big flip. No,
when you stick to your guns, you're solid. When you flip-flop, I feel like your record goes the other way.
I'm 0-2 on flip-flop. Seth Fedora, Tim Tszyu, flip-flop. That one's still fucking
so you know what? I'm going to keep in my bet. I'm going to trust my guns. I'm going to trust my tape.
Pattern recognition.
Oh, fuck. I'm on my phone, so I can't read my full notes. I'm going to screenshot my notes for Yair Valtierra. You can share it however you want to the homies or whoever. That way they can get it in. I got my bet in, so I could care less how the lines move now. Just being real. I mean, the way
we destroyed. I told you we destroyed the lines on my dog, right? We didn't even talk about that because this is
Corey Marksman.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The crew destroyed the Corey Marksman pick. Got him at plus 140. He's at like $1.40 now.
He's at so I got him at plus 122 and plus 104 because I knew it was gonna flip, and he's at minus 168 now. Come fight time, I expect that to slightly even out. Maybe I think he'll come. I think he closes at minus 150. I would say he'll come back. Yeah. Well, the good thing is I'm in kind of a position where I can
cash out and get money.
I can bet the fuck out of this and get money either which way.
That's what I'm saying.
I got free ARB.
I have free money on the table. If I cash out, I'm up on that marksman pit because it flipped to like a whole direction.
It literally completely flips. So
it's insane.
I'm not going to because Marksman wins that fight. Marksman, I'm confident Marksman
good
wins
boxer
that fight.
Puncher, his counter boxing, he's slick.
His confidence, he's
training with Shakur.
I can't get over this. He showed some of the best fight over fight improvements in his last fight to the fight before that I've seen in a long time. His level up was imperative. Yeah. It was clear as shit. Yeah, he leveled up last fight.
Yeah, man. Hey, Nick, I got to wrap this up, brother. We can talk all night. Good.
Hey, brother, thank you for having me on. Appreciate you all.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, bro. Let it.
You be good. You be good. I'll talk to you. All right, guys. Oh, I've been going live today. This live is at an hour and 20 minutes. I did a live. I've almost live for 3 hours. It's the most I've ever live streamed. All for you guys. Everything is for the JSB, Johnny Says Boxing community. Hopefully you found some value. I'm going to put together now another ticket with those plays that we talked about. Whenever you catch us, like this video, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate everyone here. Let's get it.